Welcome to the show, everyone. Ronnie and myself back in the studio.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, Ronnie?
Fantastic.
Awesome, man.
Sir, how about you? How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Glad that you're here, back in the studio, doing this.
Yes.
Doing this again. So, how are you?
I'm good. Today, yeah, today's good. Eyes are a little scratchy, obviously the allergy thing. We're gonna keep talking about that. Yeah. But
allergies get me too, man.
Yeah, I know. No, it's beautiful outside. I'm glad to be alive, glad to be here with you as always.
Good stuff.
And as the minutes fly by, we're gonna wake up a little bit more and feel better.
Absolutely.
And on my ride home, I'm gonna feel amazing as always. Thank you for doing this once again, and let's get started, baby.
Absolutely. So, what were you listening today on your way here?
All right, so a lot of times I listen to nature, like we said, but today, a song called "Lemon Tree" by Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Okay. You ever hear Post Malone?
I have.
Yeah. All right. So the song "Lemon Tree" is he's pretty much talking about how everyone has it better than him, and you grew an apple tree. This person grew a tangerine tree, a strawberry tree, whatever. And wait, can you grow a strawberry tree?
I think it's a bush.
It's a bush, yeah.
Strawberry bush.
I'm all about the bush, baby. Okay. So it didn't take long for that to get fucking inappropriate. So pretty much the song is some people got this tree, some people got that tree, and he's stuck with a lemon tree. Okay. So pretty much it's like he's talking about he's gonna burn it down and grow something better.
Okay.
So the song's really good, and he sounds amazing in it. I'm a real big Post Malone fan. I think he's a fantastic artist. He can rap, he can sing. He has just every song that he makes is like a hit as far as, like catchy. If he's the king of catchy.
King of catchy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
That's pretty interesting, man. Just to go off of that and kind of like some of the subjects that we are talking about, a little bit deeper subjects and everything. With a lemon tree, you can make lemonade. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like there's always something.
I think he's because lemons are bitter.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
I got you.
So yeah. So all right. So real quick, just to pretty much he's saying, look around and all I see is people happy with what they're given.
Yeah.
So he's looking around and he's like, people are happy with what they're given, right?
I got you.
Life's pretty sweet, I'm told. That's what he says, right? I guess I'm just shit out of luck growing a lemon tree.
Ooh, interesting. So, wow.
Yeah. And then he says, I'm going to burn it down and grow me something better. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the song of the day is Lemon Tree by Post Malone. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful outside. Put the windows down, take a drive, listen to it. I'm sure you will appreciate it.
Absolutely. So, Sunday shout out.
Welcome to another installment of the Sunday Shout Out with myself, Ronnie.
Yep, and Carl.
King Carl. I like it. I'm going to start doing it.
No.
Yeah. Welcome to Chilling with Carl, also known as Carl's Corner.
Yeah. Welcome to the corner of
Welcome
my world.
to the corner of Carl's world. Okay, so Sunday Shout Out.
What do you got?
Once again, while I'm driving, something crazy happens, right? Okay. Last time it was a squirrel.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a little story of my Sunday shout out, right? So last week I'm driving on a road that I always travel on, and a groundhog who lives right to the left of the road in a beautiful little green tree filled little section of the road, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Off the road. And so I love groundhogs. They're short, they're chunky, they're like, they look like fat puppies, right? So this groundhog decides, once again, these animals either are trying to commit suicide or they're just running in a world and we're in the way, right?
Yeah.
So he runs across the street. I tried to swerve my Jeep so the tires didn't hit him, and they didn't hit him. Okay. He went right in the middle underneath my Jeep.
Okay.
But I guess he hit the top and flipped a little. So when I looked in my rear view, he was kind of hunched over, and I was like, oh my God, man. I just hit a squirrel and now I hit a groundhog. Right. So I kept driving because I had to. There's people behind me. So I went to the store, did what I had to do. On my way back, I was so upset about this. I had to see if he was still there.
Yeah.
So I went, drove around, came back, and he was gone. So I'm like, okay, maybe somebody put him on the side of the road. Okay. So I pulled my Jeep over. I look on the side of the road. I don't see him. I look on the side of the other road. I don't see him.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, all right, so where did he go? You know, maybe he, like, I don't know, the crew that comes and picks up, you know, dead carcasses.
No, that's way too quick.
That's way too quick, right? This is only like 20 minutes we're talking. Yeah. So I drive home.
Okay.
Later that day, I had to go back out again. So I went, took the same road, and I pulled along the side again because it was bothering me that much. Yeah. So I look over. It's the groundhog.
Oh, he's still there.
Running around in the grass.
Oh, look at that.
It was him, right?
All right, man. That's a good story.
Yeah. So it gets worse.
Oh, man.
So he survived, right? And I was so happy. I took a video of it and everything. So I'll send it to you. And then, so a week later, I'm driving on that same road.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. And there's a car in front of me. The groundhog runs out into the road again, and that car legit runs it over.
Oh, man. That's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. But what are the chances a week before that I hit this groundhog, and then a week later on the same road, he gets hit right in front of me? If that car wasn't there, I would have hit this groundhog twice. I mean, what are the chances, bro? There's no chance of that ever happening.
It's rough.
I was just terrified. I was just like a loss for words. So once again, I go to the little store. When I come back, he's not there again.
Oh, okay.
So, and I haven't seen him since. So Sunday shout out to the groundhog. He's a survivor. I mean, he got hit by a car twice, and I seen both of them. I hit him, and then the car in front of me hit him a week later. What are the chances of that?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So shout out to the groundhog, man. I'm sorry we're in your world and we're in the way.
Yeah, man.
As humans. Not to start this off dark, but
jeez. Yeah. I was a little excited there, you know.
You thought he lived, right?
There's good turnout there, and then
a week later. But what are the chances of me hitting him the first time and then the car right in front of me a week later hitting him again?
That's some crazy chances.
Right. Can you imagine, like, if I hit him twice?
That would have been horrible.
I mean, it was horrible that I seen him twice now get hit by a car.
On a lighter note.
Happy Sunday.
My Sunday shout out would be to we're gonna go to a good guy here, self-made man, business, Jim Baglivo, JLB Windows and Door LLC. Jim, he's done some work for me in the past. My man is such a hard worker, promptly on time, actually early. Hardworking man, knows his craft, puts all he's got into the job that he's doing. And he does pretty much anything, but amazing, talented guy with the work that he does. So that's my shout out for him. I'll try to put all the links and all that stuff in the description below in case if you guys are looking for any type of work at home, windows, doors, all that stuff, you know, just reach out to this guy. He does amazing work.
Awesome.
All right. Awesome. So, on this note, we're going to get into a little bit more topics. We did the daydreaming, I guess, back-to-back series.
Yeah.
We talked about daydreaming. Yep. We met Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny is actually living the dream.
Yeah, amazing.
So, I guess this is considered a deep thinking series. We're going to talk about some loyalty and the stuff that goes with loyalty. And for me, my instance, loyalty is considered to me as a two-way street. So you have to give loyalty and get loyalty.
Yeah.
And intertwined with that is respect. So respecting for that person, like you, Ronnie, I have respect for you.
I respect you.
And have loyalty to you. So like if you were to call me up in the middle of the night and said, hey, I need some help or I need something, Oh, I gotcha.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on.
okay. Let's not talk about that something.
If I, all right. I told myself I would contain myself. Right.
Contain yourself.
Yeah.
Oh man. I would say let loose, but
You call me at 3 a.m. and
well, I
I'm
mean,
only
like,
getting up for one thing. All right.
I mean,
so
if
just know if you reach out to me at that time,
okay.
I expect something in return.
Well, I was going more of, for instance, like if you were out partying and you're drinking, don't drink and drive. Do not drink
There's
and drive.
Ubers for that. Why are you calling me?
I'm free. I'm free.
Oh, you're free.
Yeah, you don't have to call an Uber.
So you're going to call me at 3 a.m. while I'm drinking.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm saying if you were
If
out
I was out at 3 a.m. drinking,
drinking,
I should call you.
I'm saying if you need a ride home to get home
Oh,
safely.
if I need a ride home.
This has gone off the rails here.
Why wouldn't it go off the rails?
But that's
right.
that's
That's the love and respect and loyalty we have for each other.
exactly
Right. If I needed you at any given time,
for whatever.
right.
Like if you needed,
you're always there for me.
yeah.
And likewise, feelings are definitely mutual. If you needed me for anything,
Absolutely.
to
Appreciate
help
that.
you with
And it's-
to help you with anything, to just talk about stuff.
That's
You know what
that's
I
the
mean?
biggest thing, man.
Yeah.
I come to you and I'm talk about stuff
Yep.
and reach out to you, man, and just to get another person's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
or even like myself, I have my own problem of I overthink things.
Yeah, me too.
I tend to make things up in my head,
I'm the same way, man.
and by talking to you, I almost kind of like hear my thoughts put into words, and I'm like, wait a second, was I really thinking that? It's not really as bad as what I think it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Now we're the same. I can create. If I think one little thing, I keep building on top of that.
Yeah.
And it's just worse, and it just gets worse and worse. And then before I know it, I've been told this by people who love me and care about me. I make something small into something crazy for no reason.
Yeah.
And I can take one little thing and turn it into the end of the world. And that's one of my flaws,
Yeah. I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because our thoughts kind of control our actions.
Yeah.
So
And it's something that I battle every day.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I always think the worst in any situation.
I do.
So
Yeah,
what is that? Would that be a cup half empty type of guy? Or positive is a cup half full? You know what I mean?
Well, I look at it as the cup is, it's actually full no matter what. It's full of air, and it's full of liquid.
True. Yeah.
So it's completely full,
Right.
but you just have to look at it differently.
Yeah.
And that's how I've started viewing things.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "Oh, the cup is half empty or half full," and then now it's always full. It's full of, liquid and air.
Right.
So you have to see the whole picture.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to change my thoughts and the way I view things, man. And a lot of people like yourself, my friend Gina, and everyone that's been in my life, man. That's helped me where I'm at in my life at this point in time. That's interacted with me.
Yeah.
So that's changed a lot of my thinking, a lot of my, speaking as well, because a lot of times us people, we're very emotional people, and we tend to act upon emotions, and we kind of speak without thinking.
Yeah. I'm definitely guilty of that.
And that kind of like hinders the relationships that we're in with, or fellowships with friends and family and loved ones.
Yep.
And we tend to, overreact in some type of situation.
Yeah. Pretty much all situations as far as my life is concerned. You know what I mean? It's just a nonstop, just endless thinking, to the point where at the end of the day, I'm just so burnt out from overthinking everything. You know, and it's affected relationships, it's affected friendships, it's affected, my family and stuff like that. Brothers, sisters, mom, dad, every part of your life, at work, everything. So,
Absolutely.
Trying to gain control of your thoughts, it's hard, man. We're our own worst enemy, and we're our toughest critic because it's a battle that we face every single day when we get up.
But
You know what I mean?
is it more of a battle of acceptance?
Everyone wants to be accepted.
Everyone wants to be accepted.
Right. I want to be accepted. That's why people have social media. You want to post something and have people, you sit there and, it got 1 like, 2 like, 3 likes, 4 like, and you're like, oh man, they like me. You know what I mean? It's everyone wants to be accepted. If somebody says, I don't care about being accepted, they're lying to you. Everyone wants to be accepted.
Yes.
It makes us feel a part of something.
Makes us feel a part of, we'll say, a community or a group of people, feeling that acceptance. But a lot of times too, sometimes people categorize the individual as well in we'll say a group or anything like that. And they're not fully accepted. So that kind of goes with the loyalty and the respect part of the acceptance, would you say?
Yeah.
Being loyal to you or a group of people, like friends,
Right.
friends and family. So I'll break it down a little bit with, some of my friends I'm more loyal to than some of my family members.
100%.
It's crazy.
100%.
It's crazy,
Yes.
but it's because of the bonds and everything. It's not saying that I'm disloyal to my family. Like if my family does come first, even though I haven't spoken to someone in a long period of time, if they were to reach out and say, hey, I need help, or I need your opinion or anything like that, definitely, whatever they need, I got them. And I'll help them and guide them in a direction that I feel like, they need. But at the same time too, they have to accept that. And that's part of like respect.
Right.
Now, respect of like you and me, I talk to you, I give you a situation that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
And then I respect your response coming back to me and look at it at a different light.
Yeah.
Even though that your opinion doesn't match what I'm thinking, that respect to you, I accept that.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And that's really, really hard. And the biggest thing is a lot of us, we make things up in our head and it's not the truth.
Right. Yeah.
And it takes someone from the outside that you have respect for and say, hey man, this is what it is.
Right. It's the truth. We want it to be how we're
exactly.
thinking.
Yes.
Right? Because it makes us feel better inside.
Exactly.
But that's not always the case.
So the biggest part of the loyalty and the respect is the truth to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. I think that's the key thing. A lot of it stems from the self that you reflect out to people.
Yeah.
And the acceptance. So you have to be honest with myself. I'm 40 years old, man. I'm not getting any younger.
40 is the new 30, man.
See? I don't know, man. 40 is 40.
40 is not what 40 used to be.
Well, is that per society?
I think
or is that our own perspective?
Well, I think if you look at it, you don't look 40. I don't feel like I look in my 40s. So, it's about how you take care of yourself. How do you feel? You are the path that you're going down.
Yeah.
You're creating every day, right? To be how it is.
Yeah.
You have a choice. Which way am I going to take this? Am I going to sit on my ass and not go exercise? If that's the case, every day that you continue on that path, you're going to feel what 40 should feel like, right? You're going to look how 40 should look. And, then you're pretty much, wasting your time worrying about like, what should this be? What shouldn't it be? Just get out there and make it how you want to make it. You know what I mean? I know that sounds corny, but
no, but
40 should look a certain way. No. So when you settle and say, oh, well, I'm just being 40, that's not how it works, baby. You know what I mean?
No.
You have to get out there and be 30.
Yeah.
You think Tom Brady looks and feels 45? Absolutely not. He's playing better than people who are in their 20s and 30s.
Exactly.
Right.
And a lot of that is self-care and the respect that you have for yourself by taking care of yourself.
Exactly. So age doesn't matter.
Exactly. Age doesn't matter. You have to, as you said, you said create.
Right.
And creating your own world.
Yes.
In a sense.
Yep.
But you have to be honest with yourself because the truth hurts, man.
Yeah.
It is painful.
Right. You have to be honest,
Painful.
I'm not going to get up and run 5 miles without feeling some sort of ache and pain or have to stop and hydrate.
I'm talking about stepping on the scale and I'm like, oh man, I got to be honest with myself.
I'm a fat fuck. Not you. I'm just saying, like in general.
I need some help.
Yeah, you need some help.
I need to help myself.
But you can. Much. You're fully capable.
Yeah, man.
If you respect yourself, because we're talking about loyalty and respect, and you're loyal to yourself, right?
You have to be.
You have to be. You can get up, get out there, and you can change, and you can look your best and feel your best at whatever age you are. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And I think most people are so down on themselves that they're happy just settling, and they're content in that world of, they're
comfortable.
They're comfortable.
And that's the thing. Like going to the gym, it's hard work, man.
Right.
Help, working on yourself, reading books, studying, all that stuff.
Right.
That is hard work. A lot of people just want to watch TV and flick to the next show.
Yeah.
And
you could still do that. You have to put the work in first or put the work in after. Mm-hmm. I get up, I make some coffee, and I play some video games. Does that mean I'm a lazy piece of shit? No,
not at all.
It just means that's how I'm opening up my day, right? I still have the entire day to get an exercise in or to go out and to change my life and to enjoy the day and make a difference, So, you just got to get out there and do it. But change will not happen if you sit on your ass and you don't want it to happen.
Yeah, you don't want it to change.
You can't complain if you're not trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, like, let's just say in the work field, people are always jealous at other people for getting promotions or getting put in a specialty post or whatever. And I'm talking about any, jobs all across the planet.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So first you got to say, did you try to do what they got?
Yeah.
Are you doing what it takes to get that? Do you even want that? Most people hate on somebody, but they don't even want what that person has.
Well, it's because of success, and that's
Right.
the thing. That's the respect, number one, and that's the loyalty.
Yes.
So if you have a good, honest, and loyal friend, no matter what you do, if it's in a positive light, they will give you support. And they'll be like, man, awesome. Good for you.
Right.
Let's keep it going. To where people that don't want to see you succeed, they have no respect for you.
Right.
Then they're bringing you down to that level.
Because they're miserable.
Exactly. Misery loves company.
Misery loves company.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Big time. Big time.
So I learned
They just don't have respect for themselves.
that's
So how can they
starts.
possibly respect somebody else, And it's the same thing with how can you understand love if you don't even love yourself?
Exactly. Yes, that's big.
How can you love other people if you don't even love yourself? We'll get to that on love part 2.
Yeah, definitely love part 2, man.
When we revisit that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the loyalty part is I'm very loyal to my friends, and I feel that I expect too much from them, and I've always been like that. I expect my friends to think like me and react like me and do things that I would do. And that's not how it should be. I mean, I don't have loyalty figured out completely, throughout my life, loyalty with, a girlfriend, loyalty with, anybody. It's shaky.
Yeah.
I'm not a perfect person. You know what I mean? I need to learn a lot about loyalty, but I do have a lot of loyalty towards my friends because I feel as though that is huge in somebody's life. You know what I mean? Like I had this friend where I was there for him numerous times throughout so many different situations that this person put himself through and put me through because I was there with him. And I felt like in that relationship, that friendship, right, I was giving, and all he was doing was taking. See, there's givers and there's takers, right, in any relationship. And in this friendship, I felt like all he did was take, you know? And I sat back and I'm like, this guy's put me in so many positions where it could have affected my life in a negative way. And it was affecting my life in a negative way. And then I sat and said, what positive things is this person adding to my life? And there was none. Maybe a good time as far as, you know, laughter and joking and stuff like that. That's not enough, man. You know, if you're taking everything from me in this friendship, but you're not giving me anything, that's a one-sided friendship. And that means I have all the loyalty and respect and that person has none. You have to disconnect yourself from people like that.
Detach yourself
from
that person.
And that's what I did. That's what I did. And I feel better for it because, you know, I don't feel like that person is a burden in my life anymore.
I have to give you the respect for that because I view that as well. Like that person was going through whatever demons they were fighting.
And we all fight demons. So I don't want to use that as an excuse.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I have my own demons too, but I can put them aside to be loyal to somebody. You know what I mean?
At the same time too, I look at it as that person needed you in their life almost as like, well, I've talked about this before about being like the light in their darkness. So, but unfortunately, their darkness just consumed them.
Right.
So
and it continued. You can only give somebody a flashlight so many times. You can't make them use it. They're going to continue to, and it's crazy. They'll hold on to this flashlight, and all you have to do is turn it on, man. And you'll see, you know, further down the road, and you'll see the destruction. The path that you're going down is just not good, man. So, and then during that path, you see the right, the left, the right, that you can go down any of those roads and start fresh. But they continue to go down that dark road, and I can't save you, you know?
That's unfortunate.
And you know, it is what it is. I wish that person nothing but the best, but I can no longer give all of myself to somebody when they're not giving anything back. You know what I mean?
That's tough. That is tough, man, because I've done that too previous, you know, in my previous relationships with friends and family and stuff. And, you know, you just want everything for that person to be the best and everything. Again, you just see the path that they're on and they're not heeding any warnings or anything that you're telling them. And it's because that person had no respect for me and my word.
100%.
You know, that's a tough pill to swallow.
It is.
Man, this person's not like I care and I love and I respect this person, but they're not doing the same back for me.
That person had no respect for me. No matter how many times we were out drinking and the alcohol takes over and you do the I love you, man. I love you too, bro. You know, it's all fake. It's all fake.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. You see the true side of somebody when alcohol isn't involved and you're just talking to them face to face and you're seeing their true self. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, it's a bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah, man. You gotta really look at that and detach yourself, man, because
but you know, I'm actually in a better place because of that detachment. So it's I no longer feel like I'm raising a child. You know, I'm babysitting when I go out. I want to have fun. You know, I want to have some drinks. I want to, you know, listen to music, watch sports on the TV, you know, and mingle with friends. I don't want to have to constantly look over my shoulder and say, oh, what's this person doing? I got to monitor this person's drinking. I got to, you know what I mean? No. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
And that's when a friendship or a relationship needs to part ways, when it becomes just too exhausting for you to even enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's unfortunate where people aren't, you know, contributing to that relationship or friendship.
Right.
Kind of like adding to it.
Yeah.
Making it better, because in that aspect, we're here to support each other in the, you know, the extracurricular things that we're doing, or, you know, a tough day at work, or, you know, hey, I don't feel like I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, maybe you should. Well, let's talk about that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like friends there.
Helping you build.
Exactly.
Right. not laughing in your face and saying, "Oh, come on, man, that's stupid."
Yeah.
Nah, bro. As soon as you came and mentioned it to me, and we weren't even really close.
We weren't.
But
that's crazy, man.
But I felt so special when we first talked about it because you came to me and picked me out of everybody, and then you picked, and then you got Gilbert and Fred. Sorry. Sorry. First names only. Fred. And you just took it from there. And I appreciate you respecting me enough and respecting my opinion and having me join you on this little journey that you're on.
Yeah, man.
It shows how much you love and respect me, man, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you helping me because a lot of people, they don't want to put their stuff out there.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm an open book.
I got you.
I said to people before, there's nothing you can say to me that's going to embarrass me or that's going to hurt my feelings. Yeah. I've done everything, the good, the bad, everything. Mm-hmm. I've learned from it. I'm still learning. Like I said, loyalty with, women that I've been with in my life. Yeah. I've learned from that. Respect with women I've been with in my life. I'm still learning that, broke some hearts. I've had my heart broken. So it's just it's a messy world, but we learn from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing is pick up the pieces and learn from those previous experiences and say, hey man, you know what? I'm not going to do this again. Or maybe I need to watch my words when I interact in a situation like this again.
Right.
And, unfortunately, you can't take things back. Right. All you can do is just learn from them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate you, man, because the respect I have for you is crazy. And the loyalty I have for you is just, it's unmatched.
Thank you, man.
Because you trusted in me enough to bring me along.
Yeah. You're in my world. This is my life.
Yeah. I'm inside of where you sleep. Well, not in your bed, but
you're in my studio.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably passed out and took a nap here sometime. So you probably slept in this room before, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
So in your most vulnerable state, you welcomed me into that.
Yeah, man.
And
I am because I'm very passionate about this project that I'm doing. And yeah, man, the people that I have on here have just been very supportive. Yeah. Even the people that I haven't on here, and I've asked them to come on, and they're like, no, I'm good. But they're like, hey, whatever you need, support you and all that stuff, man. Give you all that respect because it's hard. It's kind of hard putting myself just out there, and just allowing anyone to criticize anything I say or think about, but I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's their opinion.
Yeah. They're entitled. They're entitled to it.
I don't have all the right answers. I'm still learning and growing, man. Yeah. And then
we're gonna learn and grow until the day that we're dead, bro.
And yes, the day that you stop growing is the day that you die, pretty much.
Right. And we're not dying anytime soon.
No, man.
I can't say the same for that groundhog.
Oh man.
But
unfortunately,
rest in peace, buddy.
Hopefully, yeah. Rest in peace.
He was eating well. He was fat. You know what I mean?
I guess he's getting ready for winter. I mean, I don't
know, but yeah. So, there's good loyalty and there's bad loyalty that I've seen, right?
Yes.
And the good loyalty is obvious, but the bad loyalty, I consider that when people use power the wrong way, right? And they're loyal to only a small group of people, and that loyalty between that small group, they help each other. I got to give them credit. They help each other rise to the top, and they are very loyal to their little army that they have. I'm talking in general in the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And politicians, the government, stuff like that. Like
that's all clicks.
It's all clicks, man. And they pull people in that will be loyal to them.
Yeah.
And they give them.
It's like an echo chamber where they feed off of whatever their interpretation of the truth is.
Right.
And that's the bad loyalty, as you're saying.
It is the bad loyalty, man.
Unfortunately, recently, a good group that I'm associated with. I love these guys to death. They're like my brothers. they've actually they've brought me to the light of this, and it's called emotional vampires. Emotional vampires that are gaslighting you.
Yeah.
That's a
serious.
big thing, man. You really got to look out for that. Those emotional vampires, man, they will suck the energy out of you.
Yeah.
And, so a shout out to my friend Vic, my man Vic. Keep fighting those emotional vampires that are gaslighting you, brother. Keep it going, man. I'm here for you, man. If you ever need anything, I love these guys. These guys are awesome.
Oh, man.
But stuff like that. There's a little competition inside those small groups. We'll say with my brothers and everything. There's a little competition, like help feeding each other, like pushing each other to the limits, past our limits to grow, become better.
Yeah.
So like that, like little stuff like that. That's the loyalty that we have and respect for each other.
Yeah.
It's like you can't beat anything like that.
Right. Yeah. That's the good loyalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Where you guys just want nothing but positivity and the outcome to be amazing and the growth. Right.
Yes.
Right. Growth. I feel the bad loyalty. I don't feel they respect each other at all. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
I feel.
I don't know what their. That's the thing, though. Their intentions of that person inside their group. Like my intentions with you is you're helping me do this.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm helping you do this as well.
100%. Yeah.
So that's a mutual respect.
Yeah.
That's the road going both ways.
Yeah.
We help each other.
Right.
We talk about stuff. And like I said, when we first, I've known you, you've kind of known me, but when I made that connection and I reached out to you and I said, hey man, this is my project. This is what I got going on. I would like you to be a part of it. And, because I looked at you and I kind of saw your character and I'm like, he's a good dude, very creative. I think he has a lot to offer that a lot of people don't really see.
Yeah.
So hopefully we could bring that out.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you seeing the positive right away instead of like a lot of people seeing negative, the negative.
Well, that's the hardest thing that we do with accepting people by judging a book by its cover. We only see a certain thing about a person.
Right.
We only see what other people tell us or our own interpretation of that. But have we really sat down and got to know each other?
Right.
That's the thing. That's the hardest thing to do is the part of loyalty over here. One of my notes is actually getting to know that person. You really have to get to know their heart and mind, their intentions, what they're looking for, we'll say in this world or in a job or anything else like that. But it's very difficult, man. I am no way, shape or form, running any type of business like this, if you want to call it a business. I'm not even making any money off of this. I'm just putting the word out there.
Yeah.
Man. I love it.
You're not
making
making money yet.
No. I'm not even like. Here's the thing, though. It's not all about money.
It's not. I said that with the music.
Exactly.
I don't care about the money.
For me, it's about putting the word out there. This is just my perspective, my opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm growing and I'm learning by me doing this, and other people telling me, "Hey, man, maybe do this or maybe do that." That's something that I've accepted in the time frame that I am now in my life. That, open to any type of criticism to learn and grow from it. So even though if someone's being negative to me, we're like, oh, well, now I see your side of perspective. Am I trying to win you over? Do I want to win you over? Is that person going to help me in my personal life and venues and what I'm doing?
Right.
So it's like, or maybe that person has words and they're just going to go about their life.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep going on my path.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a big thing as well.
Yeah. It's hard for me to, I want people to, I guess, accept me for who I am, but I got to understand that a lot of people won't. And that's okay. As long as the people, like we said, in my loyal circle who respect and love me, like you and other people, you guys accept me for who I am. I accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
And especially in today's world, we have to just accept people for who they are. You know what I mean?
We have to accept difference.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing
Right.
that I've learned recently.
Yeah.
Through Gina, you know, she was way different. And but at that moment in my life when I met her, you know, I completely rejected it. But now I'm like, I see what she was saying.
Yeah.
I see what she was doing and how she was trying to help me.
Yeah.
So, you know, people are blessings in disguise. And unfortunately, at those moments in our life, we tend to reject change if it's drastic. But at the same time, too, someone being honest like that is looking at me and say, hey, you have a lot of potential, you know, but you're on this path.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can't help you. You have to help yourself, but I can help guide you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, hopefully with your friend in the story that you're talking about, hopefully you planted seeds in their life that maybe one day they'll wake up and recognize and say, oh shit, you know,
Yeah.
I
Maybe, and
fucked up, man. I crushed this relationship
Yeah.
with you or
Right.
your friendship. And, you know, maybe one day they'll wake up like myself. I woke
Yeah.
up, said, hey, Gina, I said, you know, thank you very much for planting these seeds in my life. You know, but the seeds that people plant in each other's lives, you have to take care of them, love them. You have to feed them, water them, and actually make them grow
Yeah.
for them to actually, you know, become something.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
the fruit of the tree we're talking about trees.
Yeah.
No matter what fruit it is, if you are very optimistic, you can make anything out of everything. Or you can learn something from everything. If you have that mindset, you can't go wrong, I don't think.
Right.
Like every day I'm learning something new, not only about you, my friends, family, but about myself as well.
Yeah.
I'm learning about what risks I'm going to take. This was a risk, putting it all out there. You know, friends and family in my life that have known me my entire life or have known me very, very close and intimate and
Yeah.
stuff. They're like,
Who is this
like,
guy?
who is this person?
I know.
Like, who
Listen,
is this
I
person?
said, look, I said the same thing about you.
Yeah.
And people have came to me and told me,
yeah.
you know, this guy is a totally different person than what I thought he was.
Exactly.
And I love it, man. I love it.
And same thing about you, man. I've heard
Yeah.
good positive things about you.
Yeah.
Like, man, this guy gets a bad rap. I'm like, well,
I don't understand the bad rap. Like, what is the problem? I don't get it.
It's people's perception and opinions about
Like,
you.
what is it, man?
But that's the same thing.
Is
man.
it the white rapper thing? I think that's what it is.
Maybe
I think-
tattoos.
Everyone has tattoos now. You know, I
Weird.
notice a lot of people in this little path that we're on. A lot of people mentioned something about the tattoos and stuff, but then I seen those people later down the road getting tattoos. And
It's
tattoos
being
are
more
right.
being more accepted.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Society.
Tattoo. Who cares? I don't even look at my tattoos. I do have
They're-
appointments coming up in July though to get everything redone.
I have appointment
So I'm
in
excited.
August.
Yeah,
August, man.
I'm excited.
And that's another thing too, man. My tattoo artist, wherever this guy goes, I'm going
Yeah.
because that's a loyalty because of the amazing work that I feel like he's done
Yeah.
on my right arm
Yeah.
here.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
I know, man.
Yep.
So I can't wait.
I can't.
August.
I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
For he's going to be doing my left arm.
Oh,
here.
it's going to look so good. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the guy does covering all this stuff up. Because,
Oh, yeah.
like I said, I'm old. These are like 20 plus years old. You know what I mean? I was young when I started to get this stuff. So, we change. People change. I'm into different things now. So, and with the new ink that they have and technology and stuff like that, it's possible to completely cover up stuff without even being able to tell that the previous stuff was there. So,
Crazy.
yeah, but yeah, man, the whole loyalty thing. I'm glad we talked about this. And sometimes family, just because you're blood related, that doesn't mean that you have to accept who that person is or be loyal to that person. You're forced into family. You know what I mean? You're not forced into a friendship with somebody. You can end that at any time. Family, I was born. I have brothers and sisters, a mom and a dad. I was forced into that. I'm the youngest. But just because people are family, that doesn't mean you have to accept them or talk to them. You know, maybe that sounds cold hearted, but if somebody does me dirty, I don't care if you're blood related or not. I won't talk to you, and I will hold a grudge for a long time. That's one of my demons, I guess. It's hard for me to, be the bigger man and take a step forward in certain situations.
A wise man told me, he says, your family, you have to love them, but you don't have to like them.
Right.
And that's crazy.
But how do you love somebody you don't like?
Well, I only got one family. I only got one brother, one sister. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I love them.
Right.
But I don't have to like what they're doing or what they're saying.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if it's politics or religion, or even we'll say a football team, or, you don't have to like what they're doing at that time, but I have a love for them that, that I sure hope that they know that I have a love for them.
I'm sure they know.
Yeah. Even though that I don't like some of the things that they're doing, or you see what I'm saying?
I see what you mean. I love my older brother.
Yeah.
We had times where we didn't speak for years. Mm-hmm. I didn't like certain things.
Yeah.
But, if he needed me for something,
exactly.
I would be there. Yeah. My sister, she's just my best friend. She's amazing.
Awesome.
I don't know what I would do if she wasn't a part of my life like how she is. You know what I mean? So shout out to my sister. I appreciate the loyalty and respect that she has for me. And her loyalty for me is, it's the strongest I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
And she makes comments of like, I could never be mad at you no matter what you do, because I love you so much and respect you so much, and I'm loyal to, and that's, it means so much to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I appreciate you coming out here. I appreciate you talking to me about these topics and everything. And a shout out to a few of my friends. They mentioned these topics, the dreaming, people's dreams, loyalty, love. Reach out to Ronnie and myself on what type of topic you want to hear us talk about next, man. And we'll do the best we can. And if you guys want to come on the show, reach out to either one of us, even Freddie, and be a part of this, man.
Yeah.
Love to have you on, whoever you are.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah. I want to shout out to Legs and Jordan.
Oh yeah.
You guys had a great show. I love both of those guys, man.
Man.
They're awesome.
Those guys are.
And I look forward to seeing more from them.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Stuff works.
Yeah. Hopefully, and maybe one day I can be on with them. And because I know me and you talk about a lot of dark stuff. Yeah. And that's fine. I like my role in this as far as that goes. And people have come up to me and said, I love the funny stuff and whatever with you and other guests, but they also really get a lot out of the topics we talk about.
This is meaningful.
It's a different show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's basically, I have two different setups. With Freddie there, we have a fun, lighthearted, because a lot of people like that. And then at the same time too, people really like these deep issues that we talk about, man. I've gotten so much more from these things. Like people like sending me messages.
They're hard issues.
Oh yeah, man.
And it's hard for people to talk about it.
Yeah.
So when they see other people talk about it, like you and myself,
kind of helps people open up.
They're like,
and relate to it. They're like, oh man,
I've been there.
Yes. Yeah. And they're like, man, there's other people out there. That's the acceptance part.
Yes.
There's other people out there that are thinking some of the same things that I think, or how I feel about some of the same things I think.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
I know. Awesome.
We got more to come.
More to come. Thank you very much. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Everyone, I hope you have a great day. Reach out in the comments below what you want to hear next. Reach out to Ronnie and myself.
Yes.
You gotta do your thing, man. Share, like, subscribe.
If you haven't already and you want to and you enjoyed the show, like, subscribe, share, comment below.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.